Okay, this honestly feels like I walked into another world. People here are already making bread before sunrise, like every single day. And somehow this feels more alive than most mornings back home. This market is honestly overwhelming in the best way possible. He's saying it can take entire families' days just to make enough olive oil for 1 week. And now I'm realizing people here probably value every meal way more than we do. Okay, this might be the first meal here that actually feels personal. He's telling me some families barely have enough food, but they still share it anyway. And honestly, I don't think people back home even sit together like this anymore. I honestly never realized how much physical work went into making bread back then. She said some families spend half the entire day just preparing one meal. And somehow, they still make time to sit together and share it. Everybody here looks exhausted, but somehow nobody's eating alone. He just told me fish is expensive for a lot of families, so meals like this actually matter. And honestly, I think people today have bigger houses, but smaller tables. Everything feels quieter now, like the whole city's finally breathing after the day. He said people survive hard times because nobody eats alone if they can help it. And honestly, I think that's something we forgot a long time ago. This entire city literally wakes up around bread. She just told me people here know the smell of fresh ovens better than alarm clocks. And somehow, even people with almost nothing still find ways to feed each other. I don't think I've ever seen people value water this much before. She just told me most of the day is spent carrying water, cooking, and making bread. And honestly, people here survive because everyone helps each other carry the weight. Everybody looks completely exhausted, but nobody leaves someone hungry. They're talking about bad harvest years right now, and somehow they still keep sharing food. And honestly, I think people here understand community better than we ever did. The whole city feels slower now, like everybody's finally winding down. He just told me dinner is sometimes the only time families actually sit together all day. And honestly, people here may have less food, but they waste way less time with each other. He literally just asked why I keep talking to this thing, and now he's telling me people survive hard times by staying close to each other. Honestly, that kind of hit me. I've only been here one day, and somehow these people already feel more connected than most modern cities. I just asked him what people here worry about the most every day, and he said, honestly, food, family, taxes, survival, basically the same stuff we still worry about. But then he told me the thing that keeps people going is sitting together like this at the end of the night. And wow, that actually hit hard. I feel like this city never actually stops working. He just joked that people here sleep less than the donkeys do. And honestly, waking up together like this somehow feels weirdly peaceful. This place honestly feels more stressful than the modern stock market. He just asked me if bread is expensive where I'm from, and honestly, I don't even know how to answer that anymore. And somehow, even here, people still find quiet ways to help each other survive. This honestly feels less like a bakery and more like the entire city trying to survive together. He just told me everybody here can smell burnt bread from like 3 streets away, and somehow the people with the least food still keep sharing it with each other. Okay, this is officially the hottest alley I've ever sat in. Wait, how much bread do you actually make every day?
Too much. Not enough if you ask Jerusalem.
He just said Jerusalem basically eats faster than they can bake. You don't get tired doing this forever?
Bread? No. Bread is
And honestly, the people more like 2,000 years ago. This place smells absolutely insane. I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, wait. How long have you been working today?
Before sunrise, and I'll still be here after sunset.
He's been working since before sunrise and still has hours left. You just gave him food for free?
He looked hungrier than me.
And somehow people here still keep feeding each other even when they barely have enough themselves. This is probably the first quiet place I've seen all day. How many times do you fix the same net?
Until the sea finally wins.
He just said they keep fixing nets until the sea destroys them completely. You guys barely even stop
Long
working.
enough to eat, then tomorrow starts again.
And honestly, everybody here seems exhausted, but nobody complains about helping each other. I think this is the quietest Jerusalem has felt so far.
Sometimes. Then morning comes.
He basically just said rest only lasts until sunrise. And honestly, sitting here like this feels weirdly peaceful. You're still working? Morning comes fast. This place feels completely different at night.
Morning comes fast.
Yeah. He said morning comes fast.
It's freezing. You do this every morning?
Every morning.
And people are already working again. I don't think Jerusalem ever really sleeps.
This part of the city feels different. Everybody looks tired before the day even starts. And somehow they still share what little they have.
I've never felt heat like this. Everybody just looks exhausted. Everybody just and dumb as parrot.
The city feels different now. Everybody's finally going home. This feels really peaceful. Everybody's finally slowing down. Everything finally slowed down. The city feels completely different at night. It's starting again. Same streets. Same bread. It's weird. I'm starting to recognize people now. The bread smells incredible. Every morning starts here. This side of the city feels completely different. More money. Same exhaustion.
This place is intense. There's people everywhere.
Everything feels slower now. Like the whole city's finally breathing. The whole city changes at sunset. Everything gets quieter. Everything gets quieter. This feels completely different at night. Way calmer. This city feels endless at night.
With what money?
But I think people here are too tired to dream about leaving. This might be the quietest moment I've seen here before everything starts again. Now, over everything starts again. Okay, something's happening. Everybody's running towards the same place. This feels different.
Okay, this is getting serious. This is getting serious. People are literally running now. I don't know what's happening. This is turning into chaos. People are terrified. People are terrified. Something really bad is happening. Everybody's heading the same way. Nobody's stopping. What is happening? I can barely move. Everybody's trying to see something. Wait. Oh my God. There's thousands of people here. Why did everybody suddenly stop talking?
Everybody looked shaken, but nobody stopped working. Some are just at long one. People still need each other. I thought the city was falling apart, but people here keep rebuilding everything. After everything today, you still open the ovens?
If the bread stops, people lose hope.
I thought people would panic after today, but they're still sharing food. Maybe that's what keeps a city alive. After everything that happened, people here still keep sharing. Maybe that's what makes people survive. I thought I came here to see history, but I think I was really here to understand people. No matter the century, we survive by taking care of each other.